How you doing, guys? As you can see on the small time frames, this is 30-minute time frame. We are having some kind of triangle. We are expecting some kind of breakout. Something has to happen very soon, but it doesn't have to happen. The big move is not quite yet there. I mean, it could be there, but it doesn't really have to be, because this over here is some kind of triangle. And it's a little bit steep triangle. I mean, depends on how much you expand the side view, but it is some kind of triangle, and we are expecting some kind of move towards the upside and downside. Oftentimes, if the price wants to continue going sideways, you will have these kind of moves, and it will create just some kind of secondary channel or triangle or something like that. But the move is very close. It is coming. Something is gonna happen very soon. That said, what we are actually interested in is not actually what's happening in very small time frames, because over here this is a 30-minute time frame. We are actually very interested in what's happening on the bigger time frames, like daily time frame, weekly time frame, and so forth. Now here is the important part up here, and the most interesting thing that are happening on the daily time frame. But the thing is, this is a Coinbase chart. And what I'm going to show you here on the Coinbase chart is that we are below the support level. So you can see up here, if you zoom it very nicely over here, there was previously a support level over here. And you can see here we broke that support level and failed to get back above the support level. Right now we're trying to do that again. But you can see all of these weeks on the downside. I mean, the support is trying really hard to hold this level at 29.1, 29.2. But we are below that support level. Now, important thing to notice is this is on Coinbase chart. Now, if you go, for example, the BYBIT chart up here, let me just remove everything from the chart. And the same thing is also the case up here. We broke the support level. We are right now having a doji down there, and the big question is what's going to happen next. But this is on Coinbase and BYBIT chart. If you go to the Binance chart, I've got again too many lines. We're just going to do this over here. On the Binance chart, we actually managed to hold the support. The support was actually holding, and right now we are second day we are also holding support, and right now over here we are actually trying to move towards the upside, towards the upside. And the same thing is also the case on BYBIT chart. So if you go to the BYBIT chart, clear up everything up here and pull the line down here, you'll see also that over here we managed to hold the support doji up here, and right now we are trying to do some kind of move towards the upside. So it kind of depends a little bit which charts are better, Binance and BYBIT, or Coinbase and BYBIT. I don't know. I trust a little bit more Binance and BYBIT because more traders and stuff like that, and the price was holding very nicely over here. So which chart is actually correct or not, that kind of depends a little bit. Regardless of which chart holds or not, what I'm gonna show you down here on some indicators is that we have a bullish divergence on the daily time frame. So here is also the bullish thing. Assuming that BYBIT chart and Binance charts are the correct charts, and that this support did actually hold, what we did over here is we had a bullish engulfing candle towards the upside. Sorry, we had a bullish candle towards the upside, big wick on downside, a spring towards downside, try to break resistance. If you pop some moving averages on the chart, you'll see up here we came to the 20 moving average, try to break that, fail that, and crash towards downside. This is a bearish engulfing candle, very bad candle, but we did not break the support level. The fact that we had the bearish engulfing candle back below the 10 back below 20 and the 10 moving average up here, but failing to break the support, and right now we are having this doji which is actually holding us on the support level. I would assume that is actually a little bit bullish. Now look here down here on what we having on the indicators. Over here we have actually a higher high on the chart on the RSI, while we are having a lower high, we are having a lower low on the chart. So we are having a bullish divergence on the chart after this bearish engulfing candle, holding this doji up here. So this move up here has a good potential to bounce towards the upside. The other thing that's actually very bullish is the momentum over here. The momentum has been rising towards the downside over here. Two times rising towards downside, and we exploded towards downside and went sideways up here. You can see up here that momentum, while we are consolidating sideways, we have been losing momentum. Over here we tried to again increasing the momentum towards downside and expanding that, but it's still losing downtrending momentum, and this is also very bullish. So right now we are looking for this cross towards upside. If this goes towards upside, hopefully this bullish divergence up here on the chart on the RSI with this momentum loss is gonna play towards upside. The fact that we have a doji on the bottom might indicate that we are some kind of bottom over here. So this move down here with a doji at the bottom over here, because I was very confident that, you know, yesterday, that we are, if, you know, this you know, candle up here starts closing below the support levels, this is just gonna continue tumbling towards downside. We have already, you know, set our targets at, you know, 28.5 or something like that, but the fact that we are not actually dumping towards downside is actually very, very bullish. So I would say that, you know, although we failed to break towards upside, there was some kind of, you know, channel up here towards downside. Although we failed to break towards upside up here, and we had a bearish engulfing candle below support levels, I'm still keeping, you know, hopium up. I'm still, you know, as long as we are above the, you know, support level, we haven't closed on the daily time frame below that on Binance and BYBIT chart, as you can see on Coinbase and Bitfinex chart, we actually closed below. As long as we didn't do that, I'm still keeping, you know, options up here that we actually might bounce. Now, we are still in the bigger channel up here. There is also this channel over here. There goes something like this up here. There are definitely a couple of channels, but we haven't done the move that we are waiting for. The move hasn't happened yet. Small time frames is telling us right now that there is some kind of triangle up here that needs to break towards upside or downside, and we are waiting for this move up here to see, you know, how the price will react, which levels of support and resistance is gonna get hit. But the move actually hasn't happened. There is Bollinger Bands that you can actually look to see some kind of a squeeze on the chart. What you're gonna see here, these blue lines, they're always indicating some kind of very, very tight squeeze on the chart. Very tight squeeze on the chart, and right now we are having that squeeze as well. So the move is ready. I mean, the chart is ready. It's waiting for something. We don't know what it's waiting for. And if you go to the weekly time frame up here, you'll see that over here, I previously mentioned this, that right now this has never happened before. If you look at some other chart up here, we have never had in history of Bitcoin this kind of low volatility on the weekly time frame. You can go up here to the weekly time frame up here. It's all the way down down there at some kind of, you know, 1.2 or 1.2% levels down here on downside. But you can see up here, you know, previously the lowest levels were something like 6.25%, but you know, this is the tightest we have ever been. The tightest we have ever been on the chart, and the move is definitely coming. The fact that we are above, let me just go to another chart up here. The fact that we are above, when the move is this tight, still above the 20 moving average, this midline over here is 20 moving average on the weekly time frame, is giving us hopium that, you know, this falling channel, or people are calling it a bull flag. I'm a little bit unsure if it's a bull flag because it has been going for a very, very long time, that it might actually break towards the upside. We already know which levels we do not want to break, and that's 28.5. So we don't want to close below the 20 moving average. Let me just go to another lines up here. We do not want to break this 20 red line down here, 20 moving average. You can see how nicely we have been holding at the support. Both the 10 moving average and the 20 moving average has been nicely holding support. We do not want to break this and fall below that. I mean, there is still hoping that, you know, the 200 moving average on the weekly is going to hold and whatnot, right? But right now, you know, holding the 20 moving average down here, holding the 20 moving average over here, and right now we are sitting on the 20 moving average. We should assume that, you know, this is very, you know, important level of support. It's 28.5. A little bit down. We should assume this is a very, very important level of support, and we should not actually break the 28.5. We are not quite there yet, and stuff needs to happen. And I think I'm a little bit, you know, more bullish than bearish. I was a little bit bearish yesterday, but today I'm more bullish. And this bullishness comes from the fact that we are still holding the support level. We are having this doji after this bearish engulfing candle over here. So if you see any kind of move today above these moving averages over here, maybe even above the resistance up here again, back up above the, you know, that's going to be 29.3. If you see any kind of move today above these levels over here, I would become strongly bullish. On the other hand, if we for whatever reason close the daily candle, not, you know, small time frames, you know, those don't matter. I mean, stuff can go up and down, as you can see up here on the wicks, up and down. But if you close the daily candle below this support level at 29.1, 29.2, if you do that, if you close down here, I would say that's actually very bad, and we are looking actually back down to something like 28.5. So this is some kind of short-term analysis on what's going to happen next, or in that, it's not so much on what's going to happen next, because it is very hard to say, because all the way through this entire move towards the upside up here. I was expanding musical instrument, broke down. We have a huge amount of retests. You know, we're trying to break the resistance. These are actually very, very bullish moves towards the upside where we try to break resistance. You know, the way I see this is right now is that this is a consolidation pattern up here in a downtrend. You can have consolidation patterns in an uptrend, in a downtrend, in a sideways trend. You know, triangles are consolidation patterns. But this over here, I would consider this as a consolidation pattern in a downtrend where we are consolidating, you know, charging the batteries, and we are waiting for the move towards the upside. We still have super moves to come and stuff like that, right? But you know, I would say that bullish divergence on the daily time frame down here, as I just showed you, bullish divergence make the losing momentum. I haven't actually looked at the volume up here. The volume actually expanded a little bit, but entire this move up here, the volume is actually going steadily towards downside, and this is actually very normal. Any kind of consolidation pattern you want to see this. So we don't have any kind of breakout yet, and we know that. But I would consider this actually a little bit bullish. But until we actually get the move, not much is actually happening. But as soon as we get the move, there will be a, you know, live stream or an emergency stream or an emergency video or something like that. So be sure to check that out. Now, before we go, World Series of Trading is happening in exactly 3 days, 2 days, 23 hours, 46 minutes and 7 seconds. So if you want to join our team and trade with us, we got a team called TF Fans Club. There is a link down below. You're welcome to join us. We need 4 more members to keep the team, so every team has to have at least 10 members to not be disbanded at the start of the series of trading. So as soon as we have 10 members, we have the team, and if we have the team, we're gonna do the live streams all around, and we're gonna be trading. So if you wanna trade with us, you're welcome to join the team. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the day. I'll see you around. Bye-bye. Where is my outro?